Oh yeah, it's a great day to be great. Great day to be great. Um, so morning motivation. Today is the first day of morning motivation. Obviously, I had to get on here and speak to you guys. So, I want to start with an introduction. Good morning, everybody. I am Anthony Perry. This is the Self 7 Star Show, and this is the place where you'll be getting morning motivation. Okay. We're going to be giving morning motivation, and we're going to be giving just tips and tricks on how to, quote unquote, reignite yourself, quote unquote, how to get yourself back in the game, how to get your flame going, how to get your burning desires going again. This channel is basically to inspire, to motivate, to get everybody to get jumping, because this world is getting sick out here. You can see every day that it's a battle for your mind, the spiritual warfare out here. So we got to be able to be the ones to combat that. Now, let's see, let's start here. Well, the first thing we're going to start with is today's lesson was how we're going to graduate top of our class. So this is a message, top of class. So this is a message for young performers right here. So the 3 things that we want to focus on while we're in school is avoiding distraction, having a solid routine for success. We'll make sure we put that for success. Make sure you have a solid routine for success, and network for the future. Okay? So those are 3 topics that we're going to get into today. We're going to get into avoiding distractions, having a routine for success, and then networking for the future. So the first 2 kind of intertwine with each other, but it's basic that we go ahead and start with avoiding distractions, because why? Avoiding distractions is what's going to lead you through your whole journey through college. So college is a great place to get thrown off track. You can get thrown off track by chasing the opposite sex. You can get thrown off track by sometimes you can fail a test and you're going to get discouraged. So discouragement, emotional feelings are distractions. Then you're going to see that you want to fit in. You want to hang out with different people. You want to fit in. You don't want to be seen as somebody that's lonely, somebody that doesn't have nobody to hang out with on the weekends and things like that. So you're going to do things to fit in. Now, mind you, let's go ahead and reevaluate. So the way that you become successful in college is that first semester that you're there, second semester that you're there. If you pass that already, then don't worry, we can get you back on track. But the main place that you want to start is that first semester. And what you want to do that first semester to avoid distractions is you want to have a plan. So you want to have a plan for success. You want to have a plan for success. That will eliminate distractions. So if you have goals, and this is just goal setting. So if you have goals when you first get there, like I know when I went to college, my goal was to get a 4.0 the first semester, and my goal also was to graduate with a full-time job offer. So in between that time, that's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to come there, and I wanted to go as crazy as I possibly could on fucking grades, because I thought grades was going to take me to the top. Grades was going to be able to lead me to getting a good job. So that's what I focused on. I focused on getting good grades. So what happened for me, how it's like when I first got down there, of course you get to college and you don't know anybody. So it's like now you get a perfect chance to decide who are you going to become, because you can quickly become the person that goes try to meet everybody and tries to hang out with every gang and be a groupie. That's really, really easy for a lot of people to do, because they're trying to find themselves. This is not the time where you want to find yourself. College is not the time to find yourself. And I might need to write that down. Not time to find. Okay? When I say not time to find, it's not time to find yourself. This is time to design. You want to switch the find out, take that out, and you want to design. It's about designing your future. You want to design what you're going to do. You want to have a blueprint in your mind. Think about building a house. There's a blueprint that every construction general contractor uses to build the house. They come in with a blueprint, with a design of what the house is going to look like. This is the same thing that you should do when you go to college. Your freshman year, you should design how you want your whole college career to go. When you do it like that, then you have the full picture in your mind every single day. And now you know when you get up in the morning, why you're getting up early, why you're exercising when nobody else on college is exercising. You know why you're putting on good outfits when everybody else is showing up to class in flip-flops and hoodies. As a lady, you know why you're getting up and doing your hair versus the people that come to class with the little hair hats on and shit just looking out of whack. You know what I'm saying? So you know why you're doing it because you're following what your blueprint of your design was, and your design is for success. No one plans to fail, but people fail to plan. And when you fail to plan, what happens? Failure is the ultimate result. So here, we want to make sure that we are designing the future, we are designing ourselves, and we're not finding ourselves. Because when you find yourself doing a whole bunch of shit that you shouldn't be doing, and you're actually wasting time because you're subjected to all distractions. So lesson number 1, plan for success, have a design, avoid distractions. Video games, too much video games, parties, too much partying. You partying on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Let it get to Friday first. Why are you partying every single day of the week? I used to see kids coming to class, they was drinking. Why are you drinking for class? Like, it's so easy to sit in this 1 hour class, retain the information, write down the notes, then go have a drink. It's so easy. Why do you need to drink to come to class? Or is it because you're trying to impress somebody? Is it because you're trying to be cool? No one cares. The people that have a design for success, they're looking at the people that's coming to class drunk like, you stupid. Like, bro, we're going to the top. We're trying to graduate and have 6-figure salaries. We're trying to graduate and have businesses that are going towards 7-8 figures. We're not trying to go to class drunk and be like, he, I get girls. Like, who cares? So, next point. Have a routine for success, and this goes into what I'm talking about with your design. So have a routine for success. When I was in college, I looked around, right? I went to a college of about 2,000 to 3,000 students, and I was like, okay, there's not many people, so it's gonna be really easy to stand out when you have a solid routine for success. So what did I do? I was like, get up earlier than everybody, and I'm gonna go have the breakfast that they make in the cafeteria. We're all subject to 3 meals in the cafeteria a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Why don't I take advantage of it? Why am I gonna be the person that goes to class hungry in the morning when I could have got up early and went to breakfast? Now, let me tell you what getting up and going to breakfast did for me. If class started at 8 a.m. and I got up at 6 a.m., now I got up at 6 a.m., I was able to brush my teeth, wash my face, hop in the shower, pick out a fresh outfit, all before 7 o'clock. Now it's 7 o'clock, what do? I'm walking over to the cafeteria. Breakfast is open. I'm going to get me a hot breakfast, a nice cold drink, orange juice, water, maybe a soda if I'm feeling good. Sit down there. Now it's 7:15. My first class is until 8 o'clock. So what does that do for me for the next 45 minutes? I now have additional 45 minutes every single morning to plan out my day, to read a book, to write a little bit. Back then we used to have Twitter, so I used to get on Twitter and just tweet different educational quotes and things like that, things that I saw that was going to lead me into the future. So that's what I did. So that's what we're going to continue to do. And then when you think about it like that, it's like you just got to continue to have your routine. Get up in the morning, you go to breakfast. Now that you had that additional space where you can do exactly what you want, it's like, okay, now you go to class 8 a.m. You in class 8 a.m., full awareness. You like, damn, I just got up this morning, my outfit's fresh. I got my cologne on, I'm feeling good. Ladies are smiling at me. The teachers are happy that I'm showing up because I showed up. When you show up as a person, everybody else will smile at you, they'll wave at you, they'll show you hints or signals of approval that they like what you're doing because you're showing up for yourself. Now, you look at everybody else in those early classes, they got sweatpants on. Ladies, they stink, their hair is not done. Dudes, they smelling musty, they didn't take a shower in the last 2 days. So you're already ahead of the competition, and trust me, don't let nobody tell you that you're not in competition with anybody else, because that's false. When I graduated college, I was in the top 10 students in business in terms of GPA, and competition is definitely a thing. Who was I competing against? The other 1,000, 1,200 students in the business school? Come on now, think about it. Don't let nobody tell you you're not in competition. You're always in competition. Competition may not seem like you're going against other people because you have to get up and fight yourself every day, but there is competition. Remember that. So, routine for success. Now that you mastered getting up and putting on clothes and going to the cafeteria, now it's time to make sure you have an in-between schedule for your classes, because colleges can get tricky. College has a class at 8 a.m., college has a 10 a.m., then you won't have class again until 1, then you'll be out of that class, you have class again at 3. So that's 4 classes a day, and they're all broken up. So you have to be able to manage and maneuver between those schedules and those blocking periods so you can then win. Routine for success. So what are you going to do? Design your routine based on what your schedule is. So once you have your schedule set for the semester, it's like, okay, what is my success routine in between that? So you already got your breakfast plan in play. Now it's like, what's my middle of my day plan? And then once you master your middle of the day plan, you get to the end of the day plan. The end of the day plan is around like 5 o'clock. This is where winners are made, right? College, what are people doing at 5 o'clock? This is when everybody's on the yard, or the student union. This is the place where they're hanging out. Everybody's out of class for the day. They're giggling, cuckoo, kiki, playing music. This is where people start bringing cheap liquor through. Y'all start drinking. 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Everybody's having a great time. No, this is not where the successful person is going to get going. At 5 o'clock, this is now where you like, we go ahead and throw my gym uniform on or my gym outfit on. Put something real nice on to go to the gym. We work out hard. Put some nice shoes on. Put some nice gym shoes on. Nice gym shorts on. Nice gym shirt. Now you can go to the gym, and trust me, there's only not going to be many people there. If you go to a small campus, not going to be many people there. If you go to a big school, you're going to be there with nothing but the other successful kids, because the gym is where you go when you're trying to keep your mind fresh, you keep your body looking good, and your spirit feeling right. So at 5 o'clock, this is when you're going to hit the gym. You hit the gym for an hour, sweat, go back to the dorm or the apartment, wherever you're staying, take a shower. Now that you've taken a shower, now it's time for dinner. Easy. So now you go get that good healthy dinner and make sure you're still conscious here. Routine for success, you're going to make sure you have a good dietary plan. You don't want to make sure you're eating bad foods every day, a whole bunch of pizza and cookies and sodas, because that's not going to be good when you're trying to stay up late and study, or stay up late and work on that project, or stay up late and work on that business. It's not going to work. So you want to make sure you have a healthy diet while you're in school. And then all these routines that we're creating when you're 18, 19, 20, when you're in college, this is what's going to pop out of you when you're 25, 26, 27, and all your peers around you are just going to be like average, basically moving real slow, and you're looking at them like, yo, what happened? And it's only because when they were in college, they was focused on not having a plan for success, being in tune with all the distractions, not having a routine in the morning for getting up and getting it popping. Since you've been doing this in 17, 18, 19, think about what you're going to look like at 30. You're just going to be a beast. You're going to have a major crib. You're going to have a beautiful family. Everything's going to be working crisp and in a robust manner, only because you've been planning for 10 years. Think about it, what they always say, 10,000 hours. You need to put in 10 years of work, this, that, and third. Well, what if you start this routine for success at 18? What's your life going to look like at 28? And be very disciplined. You're not going to have no problems with consistency. You're going to have a healthy body. You're going to have a healthy mind. And everything is going to go swell for you. So think about it like that. Always, always, always come up with a routine. Eat healthy and be conscious with your routine planning. So like I said, make sure you have a conscious workout plan. Make sure you have a conscious dietary plan. Make sure you have a sleep schedule. Got to have that. And then my last point, network for the future, guys. Network for the future. So this doesn't just mean network, go around to the professors and ask them how to get internships. This doesn't just mean go around to people and ask who's having a party and how can you get your name on the list. This is not what I mean for networking for the future. Networking for the future means looking at your design, figuring out what you want to become, and go and talk to the people that can make that happen. And then your ability to see past your graduation is what's going to be most important. So develop true relationships, so you can always go back to the campus and ask people for letters of recommendation. You can also always go back and have little conferences and speak and say that I was an attendee at this university, so I can come back here and give some good jewels to the students that are coming up. Network for the future just means continue to develop those friendships. Like I have friendships that when we was in college, I didn't hang out with everybody. No, I chose people that I could see like, oh, this is going to be a solid individual in the next 15 years. You could tell it because they have a good routine, they have a good head on their shoulders, and they're focused on them. They're not following everybody else on the campus. They're making sure their grades are right. They're making sure their money is right. They're making sure they're eating healthy, and they make sure their stratosphere is A-okay. So those are the people you want to hang out with. People, like-minded individuals that you can tell are going to go far in the future, and they're going to be solid men or women. They're going to hold nice families, they're going to hold successful families, and they're going to educate the future on what's right. So these are the people that you need to be networking with. Now, don't limit yourself when I say that, because then it could be an easy way to get blocked in. And when I say that, it's like, have you guys ever seen the show Power on Stars with James St. Patrick? James St. Patrick was able to hang out with everybody. Say it was like if he was put on a college campus, he would be able to hang out with the people that was in the library, the nerds, the computer science people that was always on the computer working on this, writing the scripts. Then you would have, he was able to hang out with the cool kids, the drug dealers, the ones that was having all the parties and the underground, under wrap parties that you would want to go to. And then he would be cool with the cafeteria ladies, the faculty. So it's just when you're on campus and you're networking for the future. I had a friend when we were in Tuskegee, I'll just say his name was T. T was friends with everybody in the city. Everybody in the city was like, hey man, come through, we love you T, you're a great person, da-da-da-da-da. Only because T was just an open person. T was networking for the future. T was networking for everybody. He was being himself. When you're yourself, you keep yourself open and you don't close yourself off, but you network with a plan, network with a purpose, and you too will have success. So let's wrap it up. You want to graduate at the top of your class. You want to graduate summa cum laude. How do you do it? Easy. You don't find yourself, you design yourself. You have a plan for success. You have a routine for success. You wake up every day. You have a plan, a study session between the classes. You beast mode at 5 p.m. Go to lunch, go to dinner if you don't have a 5 o'clock class. And then you always stay conscious about what you're eating, what you're watching, and what your routine in the morning is looking like. Lastly, you gotta network. You gotta talk to people. You gotta get out your shell. You gotta try different things. You gotta try different things. When you have this design, make sure you're designing someone that has an open personality, someone that's not closed off, somebody that doesn't think that they can't hang out with these people because they don't dress good, or don't be that person that doesn't hang out with these type of ladies because you don't think they're attractive. What I learned in college is that all the women had some jewels to give and all the guys had some jewels to give. I realized early that if I didn't judge these people, we have a great time, because now it's like, who am I? I can come up to you, we can learn something. I don't have to be like, man, you skipping class, what's wrong with that? It's just like, man, I'm skipping class because I'm getting money over here. And it's like, oh, how are you doing that, getting money? It's like, oh, I'm working on this type of business, this is what we're doing, so I could care less about this because it's that. And it's like, oh, okay, now you have a plan. But you would never know that if you were just judging people for skipping class. Network for the future, talk to everybody. So guys, today has been a great day. I just gave you some of my jewels on how to graduate at the top of your class, how to get summa cum laude at your university, and then also just how to have a better existence and enjoy yourself while you're on college campus. Remember, success is fun. My sister, when I first started school, I went through like the first 3 semesters, and she was seeing my grade point averages. I had only got 1 B, so it was like 3.89 or something like that. I was just like, yo, like, you got to get out and have some fun. These years are gonna go by fast. You're gonna get back and you're gonna regret not going out and not doing all the extra shit and just focusing on your work. And I was like, how? I was like, success is fun. Like, being successful is fun. Winning is fun. Like, I don't see how going out and neglecting what you need to be doing and escaping your reality is fun. I mean, it's definitely fun to go out to the club when everything is in order. Like, I promise you, I feel a lot better going to the club with a 3.9 GPA than the guy going to the club with a 2.2 GPA. He's worried about turning in that assignment at 12 o'clock. I turned that assignment in at my 45 minutes that I created at breakfast to have additional time. You gotta use your brain, guys. So, with that being said, I want you guys to go forth and conquer. It's been a great message. This is your morning motivation with Tip himself. Peace.